What's up, guys, and welcome in. I'm Dano, aka Cobra Concept, and if you're tuning in, that means that you are curious as to the state of the cycle that it was back in when I played it to where it's at today. So, without further ado, let's get to it. What? You're kidding me. Starting it off strong with 2019's content back when I played. I know there's been plenty of content throughout the time that I quit playing to today, but we're going to go back to where I stopped playing at. Towards the end of 2019, the beginning of 2020, you'll notice that there were a ton of changes compared from there to where we are now. Starting off, first and foremost, you had about 20 different people, usually consisting of 5 teams of 4 or 10 teams of 2 or 20 solo players. The idea was you had 20 minutes. You would land down in your drop pods. You'd have 20 minutes to gather up as much materials and all kinds of supplies and whatnot, upgrade your weapons as you go, and as you run into other players, you would take them out because, of course, it was a PvE, PvP quest shooter, maybe kind of hints of a battle royale. It was a lot of fun. I will admit, I played my fair share of the cycle back in 2019. And so, after you would drop down, after you gather your materials, whatnot, and as you were going along, you would have those 20 minutes. By the end of those 20 minutes, the storm would finally rampage so strong that you had to get on the evac ship. Well, there was only one. There was only one evac ship. You had to jump in, get on board before players camping at the end took you out. So there was no need to get on board of on the ship and then try to survive on the ship. Once you're on the ship, you're on the ship, you're out. It had a very interesting system, and they constantly changed it, constantly changed the balance of the weapons. They changed the balance of which material was best to get, what points were given more, PvP points were taken away, they were added, they were nerfed, they were bumped. It just had a lot of different changes throughout the weeks that I played personally. And so now you're looking at the cycle frontier and you're thinking, well, that's nothing. That's nothing like how the cycle was. And you're exactly correct. So in today's cycle, if you're from the 2019 era and you are joining in, welcome. You're from my era. But here is how the cycle tends to play. It seems to be sort of like a Tarkov light. It is very, very slow moving, very harder to survive on the planet. There are evac ships everywhere. You basically land down in your area. You go across the map collecting materials, trying to survive from other players, trying to survive from other creatures. And then you try to get out with what you pick up as you go, what you loot. I've noticed that a lot of the monsters are completely different. There are a few that I noticed. I'm like, oh yeah, that's whatever creature that was. I remember shooting those. I've noticed that the SMG and the bolt action do not feel as good as they did, but they still shot well. It still felt fluent to use. The graphics were great. The world building looked really cool. I enjoyed the fact that I would land down in my pod and the noise was so loud in my ears. It was very much so kind of as you know, when you're playing Tarkov, you would get the impression that you were trying to listen and try to pay attention to the footsteps, the noises, everything around you, hoping that you weren't going to catch another player trying to sneak up on you. And I found that pretty cool. I like the idea that it very much replicates Tarkov, but it feels like it's not as complicated. So I do enjoy that. I do enjoy that. I will say that I don't enjoy the mobility. If I have to pick some cons, I do not enjoy the mobility, mainly because in the 2019 version you had 3 different suits. Um, one of which being the Dragonfly suit, where you could quite literally hover in the air for an extended amount of time. And then there was teleportation pickups. There were like machine gun pickups, all kinds of stuff that you could use as like an ability. And you can't use that in today's game. So you kind of go in with your helmet, your backpack, and your shield, and just kind of see what you can pick up as you go. Now, I'll tell you what, I sat down and played this, streamed it for about 4 hours. And if you're interested, check out my stream, Cobra Concept on Twitch. And, it was really cool. I really liked the vibe that I got from it. I liked the direction they took it. I think the nostalgia in myself makes me want to say that I really enjoyed the old cycle, but I really enjoyed how the direction they were going with this, and I'm really excited to see where it will go, because obviously we're still in the beta. It's a closed beta at the moment, and you can already tell that people are having a blast with it. For example, I saw that they had Summit playing last night. And that's super cool. I assume they probably paid him to do a little advertisement, and I really, really enjoyed watching him play that. So I'm hoping, I don't know, I'm hoping that this will kind of take off. It'll kind of find a pace of its own, and hopefully one day be where we want to see it. So I'm just going to have some more gameplay play. So if you are not already checking me out on all of the other social medias, check me out on Twitch, check me out on YouTube, check me out on Twitter, Instagram, whatever you use, I'm there. Trust me. I'm also a co-host of the Brews and the Boys podcast, as well as a partner for the Road Energy. Make sure you use code Cobra Concept in the store on your checkout. So, peace out, guys. Thank you again for listening, and we'll see y'all next time. Yeah, take that, rock. Is that an evac ship? No, maybe it's just the waterfall I was hearing. I just got a pistol. Wow. I actually couldn't get out. Oh, stop! Wait.
What?
Oh, maybe not. I thought I saw somebody up here, but I think it's just the way that the trees were turning. Cat said, I survived. I'm rich, boys. I can't fly.
Still gotta go like 500 meters.
I think all these things are underneath. Some chest over here. Can I, like... I guess you actually have to drag them.
Dude, I did not bring enough ammo for this.
I know, I was just kind of...
Oh my god, I brought no fucking meds.
Yeah, I don't have any meds. That's how I've been running them. We can pick some off some people. Mindy, I used to be. Back when it was different. This is like Tarkov now, and I don't know what the heck I'm doing, man. How you doing tonight, Mindy?
Oh fuck! I'm heading to an evac site.
Yeah, let's keep going a little bit. I'm sorry, I needed the nickel. I actually need one more. Hold on, he's got somebody, I think. Or was it just the monster? Fork, was it just the monster? I'm only seeing the monster.
I think it.
Oh. That grenade? I don't think there's anybody over there. I'll check it. I don't see anybody. We're coming around to you. If that's nickel, I need one.
Okay. Blink it.
Thank you. I'm done now. Now everything else we do is just for fun.
I'd almost like to get out and get this quest finished.
I know, but we got 3 in here. You mind if I get in the call? So, oh shoot, yeah, my bad, Ford. That's totally on me.